Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you, the organizing committee, for inviting us. I'd like to present you our experience with self-expandable TAVI valve. It's work done together with my colleagues. They are in the room. We are performing all the time TAVI together. Our hospital is the biggest hospital in Romania, Central Military Hospital. It's a pretty old hospital, established in the 19th century. We did the first TAVI in Romania more than 10 years ago. We have the most important transapical experience in Romania. We started with this. I can tell you we have all the times problem with reimbursements. I don't know how it's done in Bulgaria, but this is our main issue. Our experience is this. We have around 450 patients until now with this kind of adverse cardiac events, mortality, age and Euroscore and logistics score. I think there are pretty obvious, pretty normal figures that you probably have in here. But we used first balloon expandable Edwards valve, but we don't think that there is a tool for every problem that we encounter. So we decided to acquire a new system. And we decided to use Allegra as a self-expandable valve. We implanted it first time at the end of August 2 years ago. This is the team. The case, it was an old lady, rather small, 45 kilograms and a little over 1.5 meters. 27 Allegra valve. We used a 22 balloon. These are the anatomic data. The calcium distribution was a little bit uneven, with more in left coronary, but nothing out of the ordinary. Pretty good access for such a small lady. And these are the images during the procedure. This is a valve. I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's a little bit unusual. I will explain. This is another case that we done. A patient who was operated before with a cabbage. The same number of valve, 27 and 22 balloon. The calcium was worse. Absolutely impressive bunch of calcium. And we were kind of worried, judging the lack of experience that we have with self-expandable and with the force that that kind of valve could develop. But everything was good. We had images from this is the old implantation device. It's kind of unusual. That's why I was telling you. It has 3 positions. As an automatic gear shift with drive, parking, and neutral. This valve has a device that they call PermaFlow, which let you have a continuous flow during the implantation, which is very friendly. But Please take into consideration this is the old system. We already changed it. It's a new delivery system. But this old one, was quite interesting. This time is when we open the permaflow, which, as I told you, allow blood flow to be continuous. I don't want to insist. Let's go to the second one. Now it's an important step of releasing the cone of the valve. The aortic root should be stable, and you saw that that's rapid pacing on. It requires rapid pacing, placement of this valve, especially using this permaflow implanting system. And this is the releasing of the central cone. It's important not to malposition the valve during the releasing. Let's go further. I think it's good to see these images to have an idea how the system works better than explain it by words. Now it's a final releasing of the valve from the delivery system. It's a slow process. It's a slow process. After the final releasing, the process is going up to the final fast. And now my colleague, which is trying to demonstrate that the system was released. The valve has T-bars, which has to be free from the valve. Let's see if we get some better images. To the next image. Yeah, already the valve is in the descending aorta already. And the system is out already. This was our first 31 patient. The Allegra has the biggest number of the biggest dimension of Allegra is 31. It's always better to be cautious when you implant a big valve, especially when there's a lot of calcium involved. As you see, it's quite an important calcium, and it's uneven distributed, especially in the lot of calcium is in the non-coronary. The axis is good, as we could expect from a big patient. These are the images during the angio images. The procedure is quite usual, as you know, with as in other transcatheter devices that you use. The placing of the valve is, let's say, the paramount of the essence of the procedure is good placement of the valve. It may look quite complicated, but not necessarily after a number of procedures. But the good thing is that it's a safe procedure all the time, because the patient is not even the low ejection fraction and very ill patient, very fragile patient. They somehow are well during the procedure because the ejection tract is never blocked. What did we encounter with Allegra? As you might think, it's a learning curve. We find always difficult to have enough founding. The valve has some blowbacks, being a self-expanding. Big chunk of calcium patients usually are not included, but as you see, we had pretty much calcium in our cases, in our first cases, and they don't have a non-femoral access. They don't have a solution for it yet. This is a comparison between our two lots of self-expanding and balloon expanding patients. Of course, it's not, let's say, it's difficult to make some comparison because the lots are uneven, of course. We had pretty similar patients, as you see, judging the disease that they have, the age. Mortality was pretty much the same. We only lost a patient, but it was not something related to the procedure. We had two adverse effects, two major cardiac events. We had to use another platform because of the lot of calcium from one patient and the migration of the valve. They actually do not stay, not every patient will stay in ICU. That's why we had lower data, lower figures for the ICU stay in Allegra. Now we are using Imperia delivery system. It's a new one. We just used it in last month. We already had 4 patients with this. The valve is the same, it's self-expanding supraannular bovine pericardium valve. They have 3 dimensions, as I said, with annulus between 16.5 to 27. It has this radio-opaque markers for positioning. And what is new is the delivery system, which is pretty similar with the other platforms, or like in EVAR or TEVAR. And it's a self-locking winding mechanism. It's completely repositionable and fully retrievable this time. It doesn't have the permaflow anymore, but it's fully retrievable. Has an 18 French capsule with a 15 French catheter. It's it's hydrophilic and it has to be moistened all the time. This is first article, the article which reported the Empire study for having the approval of the regulatory agency, or European regulatory agency. It was an important study. Dr. Jose Antonio Baz was the principal investigator. The study had 11 centers in 3 European countries. The primary endpoint was the device success, as defined by the VRST2 committee. And the results was summarized in this. They were able to meet in every aspect of they wanted in the device functioning and hemodynamics. They looked. They succeeded in every aspect. The valve is still having great performance as a low gradient and absolutely great orifice. This was our first Imperia case patient. She was a 81 years old female with this anatomic data. She had got a very low calcium. She was easy for this with good access. And these are the images during the implantation. As you see, the valve looks different, and it's a different pattern of implantation. It's extremely easy to do it, and very safe procedure after all. We are very happy to use the system now. And this was our first 31 patient with a balloon of 26. Now the procedure, it's extremely easy to reproduce. It's not as an art. It has how it used to be. Now it's very mathematics. And it's very safe. This is our first patient in our hospital. It was a 27 with a big calcium in non-coronary, big tooth and we struggled a little to get rid of it, but we finally succeeded, and the implantation was very smooth, and hemodynamics were very good, and position was good, very good commissural alignment and everything. We were very happy with it. This was our second case in military hospital, the fourth in total, with unfriendly angulus of the ascending aorta, as you see. And the 31, the big valve. We post-ballooning with the 24 for better positioning. I don't know if we recorded this with the balloon, but it was very good in the end. Yes, we recorded the ballooning. Yes, and now it looks better. Yeah, the results were good. So to summarize, this Empire 1 study demonstrated excellent performance, no failure of the valve, no patient prosthesis mismatch in both arms of the study, native and valve-in-valve. And what can I say? The valve was very good received by the patient. And of course, for the former system, the good selection of the patient is very important. It's not a difficult procedure. There are some steps, but what can I say? With the new system, the implantation is really easy. And the good thing is that they have a very dedicated scientific team. They are always supporting the implanting team. They're providing information and all the local support. We were very happy with the collaboration with them. Thank you.